Hey everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video is a monthly inventory video. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, I make videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then I do a monthly inventory video either on this channel usually, or once in a while on my other channel, Joe's Firewood videos. So let's get at it. All right, we're gonna start over here. This is my brother's firewood pile, the self-proclaimed king of firewood. When he's not doing plumbing work, he builds up firewood and cuts that and does it on the side, and I'm his #1 customer. Right there's the only dry wood he's got. Those were from standing dead trees from the honey hole, and then this is mostly oak from the honey hole that he's got stacked in here on dock sections. I told him it's not going to dry like this. I learned the hard way. The only wood that's going to dry here in a year, because this is all green, is the walls on the outside and what's on top. When you get into that stuff on the bottom, it's going to be moldy and have fungus on it, and it's not going to be dry. So to properly dry wood, it needs to be stacked in single rows with at least a foot apart from every row. I would say at least a foot, but 2 foot would be better, or even further. So, all right, back to the video. Over here, this is what I call bay #1. All dry wood goes in here, or ash, for when you find standing dead oak or cherry or whatever, and gets split into here. And this is usually my my customer pickup area. I try to keep it somewhat full. Yesterday, I cut all these ash blocks, and you'll be seeing that on Wednesday's video. And I cut all that and a couple of these down here. And then my log supplier, John, stopped over yesterday, and he brought me this load of ash. So I got to keep it coming in because it's always going out. But it's good looking stuff there, isn't it? I wish I could find more trees like that. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then you'll get the notification, and then you'll see the video of me cutting that from Sunday. So yeah, like I say, in there's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 truckloads. I got this wall here. I'm trying not to tap into that yet because I don't like having to build it. And so then right over here, this is a junk wood that we burn. All my small rejected pieces feed our wood stove during the winter. And over here, this is what I call bay #2. The wood that goes in here is semi-season, but at this point, being so close to winter, I'm only putting dry wood in here now. And I'd say there's a good 10 or 15 truckloads in there, if you include this rack right there. Also, I've had trouble with this wasp nest right here, and they're still in there. We went through 3 cans of Raid, and we just can't get rid of them. So I tried WD-40, somebody suggested, that didn't work. So I don't know, we got to pull it down with a rake or something. But over here, this is my bundle wood assembly area. I got 15 bundles made up right there. I sell like 75 a week to the campground, and I got another 75 to do this week with the Labor Day weekend coming up, the holiday. I'm gonna have to bring them another 75, I think, on Tuesday, and it's just eating up all my time. I got like 6 or 7 orders I got to deliver, but I'm too busy doing this. But this is where I keep the inventory at, and there's my jig for making them, and I use that plastic twine. But I just delivered 75 on Thursday, last week, and after I make this video, I'm coming out here, and I just bought this. I also bought this yesterday from my supplier Phil. I'm gonna split that right onto there, and then make bundles after we're done. And then these are the rejected pieces when I'm over here splitting that goes into our wood stove. And that right there, all rejects. But we go through a ton of wood, so that won't even be close to being enough. And over here, I found a couple of these blocks in the pile we'll be getting to soon. These are cherry blocks, and that's where I keep my dry cherry. You know, if you find pieces like that, it's ready to burn. And that right there, that's my big apple inventory. So then back here, I've got these rows stacked. A lot of this stuff, this is like my best area for seasoning the wood, but like you can see, we got all these trees here. It's out here in the shade. It doesn't get much sun. This stuff's been here, I would say, since early winter, and it's all ready to go now. But as you can see, I'll sell this much in a week or less once October gets here. But this will be all gone by October. And I got another little stack down there. And right here, I had Herb last week brought me, or 2 weeks ago, brought me 4 cords of this dry oak that he has. It was all dumped in here, and I went ahead and I filled up these rows right here. You can see how that's older, and this is stuff that I'd put in there. Me and Zach did about 2 months ago, and I would say all this stuff's will be ready to burn in October whenever people start having fires. So I told Herb to bring me 3 more cords of oak to try to fill the orders that I've got right now. And I got all this here, but this is the best way to store green wood in single rows like this, but not in a shady area. But I have no choice on that. This is what I got to do. And anyway, it's not my job to dry the wood. That's the customer's job, the easiest job in firewood. All right, back over to this. This is going to be my summer campfire wood for next summer, summer of 2021. I would say it's about half full or so. And I've actually been taking wood out of there, robbing Peter to pay Paul. There's a couple customers that ordered from me, and there's no way they were going to burn all the wood. So I took like a 25% truckload out of there, a couple of them, and put it on the bottom. By the time they get to it, it will be dry. But I want to finish building this wall here and fill this whole area up. And I know it doesn't dry very well, but it is campfire wood. Once they get it to their house and let it sit out for a month, it should dry out fairly quick. But like I say, the customer needs to start ordering early if they want to guarantee themselves dry wood. So there's all that. Then over here, this is where I keep my cherry for a restaurant. With the whole COVID thing, their sales are down. Usually they order an oversized truckload from me once a month, or about every 6 weeks. But it's been about every 12 weeks right now. So one of their stores is closed. And then the other day, last week, Zach and I made a video, and I filled up this area. I would say this is at least 3 oversized truckloads, probably 4 face cords right there, because the barn is like 48 feet long, and it's almost the whole length of the barn. And right here, somebody bought all my driveway bundles. I sell them in the driveway for $3 each. That's why I make them smaller. But somebody bought them this weekend, so we go down there and look at the other inventory. I'm gonna have to drop these off. And then over here, these are my large rejected pieces that I sell as boiler wood. They usually come from when I'm processing the pieces up here, and have to I get a couple pieces of boiler wood. I just take it there, and instead of way down in the driveway with the rest of the stuff. But let's fire up the truck. Let's check the mileage out. People have been telling me since 2010 I need a new truck. See where we're at now. 308,102. Not bad. Starts right up. Now it needs a U-joint and a yoke and possibly a drive shaft if you can't get it off. So it's gonna be, I got some repairs coming up. We finally changed the oil after 7,000 miles. And right here, I got some processed shagbark hickory for the restaurant that wants it. There's probably an oversized truckload right there. Herb just cut a bunch of logs for me. So when I sell that, I'll have him bring me a bunch more wood. Then I got more boiler wood down here. I keep slowly adding to this pile. And then up here is more boiler wood. This is all stuff that the King brought me from the honey hole. We had to clean it out. He's got another big stack right there. So I have been having people call and ask me about it, and I told them $1,000 for all my boiler wood, you pick it up. but nobody wants to pick it up, and then they don't want to pay my delivery fee. So what can you do? So let me get out here and show you what we got down here. This area, this is my hickory storage area. I got 3 spots to store it. That's the oldest wood right there. There's over a truckload, oversized truckload of hickory waiting to go right there. Then here's all the blocks. Now you can see a bunch of the blocks are missing from the last video. I had a customer come down and he traded me for, he brought me processed bundle grade ash, and then he took some cherry and hickory blocks. But as you can see, I got plenty of it here. And this is the other spot right here. That'll be what I'll sell after the stuff up front. And then I just keep rotating. So like when that's gone, I'll fill that up and start selling from here. And then I've got more storage for processed hickory over here. I just the other day cut down a bunch of the underbrush in there and laid down some new pallets. And I just had like 1 row right here, and then these, but I extended it out. But that's still not enough to hold all this wood here. But we need to get going on it. Get Zach over here or Jeff, start splitting and stacking. And 'cause I don't like it sitting like this, especially the pieces on the bottom. You know, some of it's already getting some mushrooms on it. That was one I probably should have never got that one, but it's in there now, and there's still solid wood in it. And over here, this is where I keep my long cut wood. Got a couple blocks. Sometimes when the guys are out cutting, they're not paying attention, and if it goes over 18 inches, it comes down here, and this area is almost full. We only got like two or three customers that buy this stuff, and more junk wood for us. Then over here, this is all green wood. It needs to be processed. And I was thinking about putting it down here and clearing those out, but like I say, it's so shady down here. And my best storage, or dry storage, you just seen up there, was inside bay number 2 and behind the barn. Once all that's empty, that's probably, you know, like 30 truckloads of wood, but I think there's more here than what I can fill. Although you can see this is kind of empty right here, or moved back a little bit from the last time. I actually sold a whole truckload of it to one of my customers that goes through he goes through 2 truckloads every other year. And so he ordered this 2 truckloads. Well, I took him a truckload of that. He won't get to it for a year. That'll give it time to dry. And then I brought him a load of dry wood, which he can burn first. So once he gets into that, like I say, that's enough to last him till next summer when that stuff's dry. So if I could, you know, that's one way of like kind of forcing customers to buy it green if I know them. But like, I can't do that with new customers because I don't know how much wood they're going to use and what the storage is set up like. So let's go unload these bundles. I'll show you my bundle stand. Yeah, I got to use this ratchet strap to keep my door shut. The latch has been broke for about 3 years now. I'll drive up to my bundle stand and we'll get these unloaded. But it might be the same people. I wish people would just come up to the house, go to bay number 1 and load up, so I don't have to spend all my extra time. And plus they would get more wood for their money if they buy it loose than buying it in bundles. So let me set this up here. Watch me unload that. Want to be sideways, do you? Try to get you a better angle. I think you can see from there. have it. Got that replenished, and who knows, it could last a month. It could last, it could be gone tomorrow. You never know what people are gonna do with a holiday coming up. I bet you I'll have to replace it once or twice more. So, all right, that concludes today's video. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you at the next one.